Well, hello, everybody. And don't be alarmed. It is Justin. I just don't have a beard right now. Oh my gosh, who are you? I don't know. Oh,
Hmm.
what's up, everybody? It's
What's
been
up, people?
it's been a long time. It's been a while, I'd say. Probably close to a month and a half. So, but
Yeah,
welcome to the Double Edge Cinema Movie Podcast.
yeah, and we
And
tried to go live a couple weeks ago to do our review on Mortal Kombat, and I had internet issues that I believe I have taken care of. We got a whole new router with backup battery, whole 9 yards, so we should be good to go.
rock stars. Yeah, it's been a long time. And actually, TJ, well, thank you, Christina. How are you? I've missed you too, my friend. And Paris, the film girl, hello to you as well. She says, I'm going to bed right now, but good night. We'll try to get to your comments, Paris, the film girl. But Christina, it's great seeing you. But anyway, first of all, um, yeah, we have 5 movies to cover that we have not talked about yet. Which we have Mortal Kombat 2, which we started talking about, but we got to finish it.
Mhm.
Uh, He-Man, Scary Movie 6, The Backrooms, and Supergirl. Look at that, TJ. Look at that.
Yeah, we got a bit.
Yes,
Um,
yes. So, but TJ, how are you, buddy?
we're doing pretty good. Can't complain. Had a stressful week, but
Hmm.
other than that, we're living large.
Yeah, well, good. Same.
Okay.
Live in large. Well, thank you, Christina. I know I look 18. I look 18. I don't know how I feel about it again. I was just messing around with things and this is what happened. So I'm embracing it. Travis, how are you? How's it going? I hope you're doing well, Travis. So hope you're doing well. But it is great to be back. I'm most importantly, it's awesome to get to do this with TJ again. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to talking everything. And we're also going to be covering our anticipated July movies. So looking forward to that. But let me go through these comments real quick, TJ, if you don't mind. We'll just kind of go through and go through Paris the Film Girl's comments. I know she'll probably watch the playback. It said, saw the new scary movie at the cinemas. Absolutely loved it. There are army of ghost faces. We'll definitely be talking about that one, Christina. Or I'm sorry, Paris the Film Girl. Um, she also said, I'm looking forward to the new Spider-Man movie, which comes out the end of July. Again, going to talk about that. Said, can't wait for Evil Dead Burn. Same here. Um, Eli Ross, Ice Cream Man comes out next month. That looks wild. Looking forward to seeing it.
I'm I'm fucking pumped for that one. Sorry, I was just
Me
checking some
too.
settings on the Facebook Live.
Me too. Um, and then Paris the film girl also says, I'm gonna go see Supergirl this weekend. We'll be talking about it. I hope you enjoy it.
And we will try
And
to
then,
do spoiler free, and I believe that our opinions differ a lot from the internet's.
yes, they do. Okay, and Paris the film girl mentions Backrooms. What's our opinions? We'll definitely talk about that one. Heard the
Also,
new
another movie I think our opinions will differentiate from the internet's, it seems
from
like.
a lot of people. I know. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
She also says, Paris the film girl says, I heard the new Resident Evil is coming in September. So excited. Yep, that one's
Yeah,
coming
there
out.
there is a trailer for that already as well. I don't know if you all have seen it. It's
Little
been out
teaser
for a
trailer.
month or 2. I don't think it shows very much, but there is definitely a teaser out for that. Megan on Facebook says, "Hey, hi, hello."
What's up, Megan? I know I look so different. I got no facial hair. It just yeah, I'm looking at it like right now. It's so weird. Um, let's see. Paris Film Girl also says, "What's your favorite DC hero?" I'm going Superman. What about
I'm
you?
gonna go I'm gonna go probably go Green Arrow.
I like that. Great choice. I like it.
Yeah.
Um, so we're gonna talk about Scary Movie 6. We definitely will. Paris Film Girl says, "Have you seen Dolly the film?" No, I haven't seen it yet. Nope, haven't seen that one yet. Have you seen Dolly?
I have not. I don't think I've even heard of it, to be honest.
I've heard of it. I have not seen a trailer. Talks about I saw Toy Story 5 at the cinema last weekend. It was great. Awesome. Paris the Film Girl. Looking forward to Shrek 5 as well. So yeah, and yeah, so many great comments. New Austin Powers movie coming out for sure. And then Paris the Film Girl says Obsession is my favorite horror movie of the year. I saw it twice in the cinemas. We're looking
So,
forward to watching it.
yeah, we have not watched Obsession, but I do believe we're gonna watch it Sunday if you're
Ah,
free.
yes, I'm
If you wanted
free.
to do it Sunday,
I'm
I
free.
believe I don't think we have anything going on. So yeah, we'll get together and we'll watch that for sure.
Sweet. And thank you, Travis. Travis says, "Well, now you shaved, you can audition for 24 Jump Street." I can. So, and then AJ Rob, how are you?
What's up, AJ? How you doing, man?
AJ says July 4th coming. Jaws is a mandatory watch. Same here. Same
Mm,
here. I
yeah.
love me some Jaws. Have you watched Jaws yet, TJ?
No. I'm probably not gonna watch it until you make me, to be honest.
Till you make me.
It's not high on my list, I'll be real.
It's okay. It's all right. Um, yeah, what else do we
I
got?
did look up the poster for Dolly, and the poster looks pretty solid.
I
I'm gonna have to
know.
check that one
I've
out.
seen the poster for sure. And yeah, Christine, I have not seen Obsession yet. So, but I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so and then Travis says a few moments in Scary Movie made me laugh. I do think using weapons as the main plot would have made sense. Literally, as an addict, Shorty, and
Mhm.
a cop, Doofy as the main characters. Well, we are going to talk about Scary Movie 6. So
Yeah,
anyway,
honestly, I forgot about that one.
I did too until I was ordering the pizza and I was making this, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention Scary Movie 6, which we'll talk about that experience because it was fun to go to the drive-in. Shout out to Megan and Lily. Um,
Oh,
but anyway, so TJ, let's get
Justin.
talking. Well, let's talk about Mortal Kombat 2 right now.
Yes, because we did
Uh,
not get into that during the last podcast. I think we should definitely get into that, even though now it's been like a month and a half.
yeah,
Um, so I think we both agreed after this movie, we both enjoyed it.
yeah,
Um, this one had a little bit less of a story, a little bit more action. It was more of a Mortal Kombat movie. A little bit less plot.
yeah.
And then the fatalities were less brutal as well. Actually, no, I think
Yes,
this
it
one
was.
probably well, it had less
No,
heart, I guess. It had good story, but it had less heart because the other
yes,
movie was about him like protecting his family and stuff like that. Where this movie was just about Johnny Cage not being washed up.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
this one, like you said, definitely lacked the heart of it. Brutality wise, for sure. Like I think this one was a little bit more brutal
yeah.
than the last one.
Like some of the brutal moment or some of the brutality or fatalities were more brutal, and then the other ones were just like extremely lackluster or
Yeah,
like with the Sonya or whatever, the chick that shoots the pulses out of her hand, like
yeah.
her kill in this movie was literally the exact same as it was in the first movie. It's just her
And
blowing a hole through somebody's chest.
yes, I mean that
Yeah,
was it. That was yeah, literally
yeah.
it. Um,
Overall though, I think it was a fun movie. It was definitely worth the watch, and Carl Urban is gold.
he is like he
Yeah.
was the highlight of the movie. That and the actress that played Katana, I thought they were just the
Yeah,
best
yeah,
of the characters by far.
I agree.
Um, yeah, it was fun. I mean, I had a good time with it. Like you said, it really doesn't have much of a plot in it. Um, if you are a lover of like Mortal Kombat, like the Nintendo, PlayStation 1 days, you're gonna love this. Like it is very nostalgic for all of us. Um, but if you're wanting plot, it really doesn't have much of a plot. Really, the focus is Johnny Cage in this, and Carl Urban just knocked it out of the park. So I would love to see a Mortal Kombat 3. I hope it happens. I know I think it might be a little up in the air right now because of the box office return of the movie, but I really want to see the third and final movie, the way that this movie
I
kind of
could see
wraps up.
that for sure.
Yep. So, but AJ Robb says that so far Obsession has been my favorite movie of the year. Nice. We're looking forward to watching and talking about it.
Yeah, for sure.
And Christina says, please do so. It's so good. My second favorite movie of the year, which she's talking about Obsession as well. So
Okay.
um I do want to get to the scary movie
She
comments when
said
we get to
real
that.
quick, she said it's her second favorite movie of the year. What was her first?
What is your first? Please, please, Christina, please tell us. We want to know. Um Travis says making Kano the hero because hell sucks was genius. Him and Johnny worked. Yeah.
Kano is my favorite character in both movies.
Kano's awesome. Yes, Kano is awesome in this movie.
He's
So awesome.
hilarious.
Yes, he is. Oh, Hokum. Christina says Hokum. I've not seen that scary movie, but I've seen trailers for it, and that it looks creepy. So, but I love Kano too. I really like the characters overall in this movie. They did one character. I felt like they did him pretty dirty though. Uh because he literally had 4 minutes of screen time, maybe a little bit more. And I mean, do we want to talk about it? The movie's been out for a little bit.
Yeah, I think we could do well.
Okay.
Actually, let's not do spoilers because Craig is interested in watching this
Oh, yeah,
episode.
yeah.
He has not watched the movie yet. We actually talked about
Oh,
it yesterday, so let's stay spoiler free for Craig's sake.
for Craig. But I'll say
Yeah.
this. When you watch the movie and leave no spoilers in the comments if you've seen it, but this was probably I mean, I don't know if it's sort of a negative because like the character I don't want to give
There,
too much away.
there
It
was
would
a
be really
character
hard.
that was very important in the last movie that they gave very little screen time to in this movie,
That's all
and
we'll say.
then yeah, that's all we'll say. And then
That's all we'll say. 'Cause
yeah,
it
without
was probably
spoiling
one of my
anything.
negatives. It's probably one of
Yeah.
my negatives about it because I was like, wow, like you kind of just like did that character wrong. But I also heard rumors that it might not be the last time we see so and so in future movies, just as a different character.
Yeah.
So, but Christina said Holcomb, it was a limited release, but super good, awesome. And then Travis Mitchell says the films are tasked with adapting the world of 12 games. When people die in a resurrected in almost everyone, they have to do a bit of
Yeah.
everything instead of one thing. That's true.
That's fair,
Very
that's fair, and
true.
they did touch base in the resurrection thing, obviously, um, minor spoiler, I guess, because that's how Kano comes back.
Yep. And then Travis also said, I so appreciate they actually did a friendship between Johnny
Mhm,
and what's this
and
character? How do you pronounce him?
Baraka, he's the guy with the teeth and the fangs
Oh,
that
yes.
Johnny was being goofy with and had, like, the fight with when he finally
Yeah.
started fighting. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
it was cool.
I like that. All right. So overall thoughts, I think we can both agree it's a good movie. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
I would put
Entertaining,
it
but
I would put it probably 6.5, 7, somewhere in that area for me. It
I'd give it a
was
7.
fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah.
7. I like the first one better still. I think the
Yeah.
first one is the best of the movies, but this was super fun. It was
Yeah, it
super
was fun
fun.
for sure.
It's better than
For sure.
Annihilation, a Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat
Well.
Annihilation.
Well. Mhm.
Have you seen Annihilation? I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Annihilation.
I
I
I
like it.
have
No,
I have all of the original ones on DVD somewhere in there.
I I like them. No, I'm not
Yeah,
dissing Annihilation. I like
they're
Annihilation.
fun for what they are. It was definitely
That's it.
very 90s camp Power Rangers-esque type of vibe, but it's fun.
I love them. I love how campy they are. And you know what? When it comes down to it, they're pretty much true Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
movies. Like,
for sure, for sure.
yeah. Okay. So, let's talk about Scary Movie 6. So now
Okay.
we can get to the comments and talk about it.
Okay.
Um,
You go ahead and go
oh,
first.
well, okay. So this was a movie that I had a lot of hype for.
Agreed.
I was like, "Oh, the trailers are hilarious. This is
Mhm.
going to be awesome." And, we're getting these returning characters. It's going to be great. And I liked our returning characters. It was good to see him in it. And I think the movie definitely has funny cameos and some funny moments, but it's a disappointment for me because this is the same writers of Scary Movie 1 and 2 coming
Mhm.
into this. And I feel like this was the one of the weakest movies of the franchise. Like I
Yeah.
walked I walked out thinking the movie was just okay. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't.
I agree. I think the jokes that it had were really good, but they were 90% of them were in the trailer. And then
Mhm.
there was also some things that was showed in the trailer that didn't even make the movie, which is
Yeah.
wild. Like it showed like Squid Game references and stuff in the trailer. There was
Mhm.
zero Squid Game references in the movie at all. I will say there was one particular joke that had to do with oral sex that made me laugh like a lot, and
Yeah.
even thinking about it again, I still laugh a little bit about it. But overall, again, I think this movie, although it was a good and fun watch, I think I expected more from it.
Me too.
I
Me too.
think franchise-wise, I would probably put it somewhere in the middle of like 3 and 4, somewhere in that area.
Hmm, it's definitely in between 3 and 4 for me. Like,
Yeah.
I think the first 2 are still the best, and I think
Mhm.
3 is actually funnier than this movie. But I
Yeah.
I think it might be better than 4. Like, it's been a
Yeah.
long time since I've seen a majority of the sequels. I think I was just disappointed because this movie has, like, all these iconic actors coming back in this movie that we haven't seen for a long time, especially the,
Um,
Wayans brothers. And
I
even for
think
me. Yeah,
I think they focused too much on fitting as many cameos or movie references as they could
yeah,
into the movie than they did the actual plot of the movie and the story of the movie.
agreed. And, I think that, Travis, I think, mentioned it. Travis said, that this should have been like, the main story should have been weapons,
Mhm.
and then go from there, like, have a plot because I don't even think the movie really had much of a plot. I feel like
Yeah.
they threw in these new characters. Are you supposed to care about them in a spoof movie? I don't know, but
Yeah.
I didn't really care for the new characters. Um, I thought like some of the trailer scenes, I thought they were hilarious in the trailer, but when I finally got to watching the movie, well, I still thought those scenes were funny. I don't think it had much more of an impact for me because of the overall disappointment I had with
Yeah.
this movie.
And the fact that we had seen the jokes so many times during the trailer.
I
So it
know.
was just yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta save the good parts for the movie, man. You gotta
You do. You can't put all of them in the movie and then just kind of, yeah, leave us
yeah.
like hanging. I didn't hate it. It's not, I wouldn't even say it's a terrible movie. It was disappointing. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
when I would go back and watch this movie. Like, it had, again, funny one liners, funny laughs
Yeah.
here and there. But,
I rewatched the first 5, prior to going to watch this.
mhm.
By the time I finished 4 and 5, I wish I had never seen them because 'cause they're just bad. Um, I would probably revisit 3 and 4 again, but I don't think I'll ever watch 4 and 5 again.
Yeah. 3 and 4, you said you'd revisit 3 and 4? No, you'd revisit
Yeah.
3 and 6?
Or 3 and 6, yeah, 3 and 6,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry. I'd watch 1,
No,
2,
you're
3, and
okay.
6, but I would not revisit 4 and 5 again, they're just not good.
I have not seen 4 in forever. I own 4,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
saw 5 once and I was like, "I'm done." Like, I was
yeah.
I was like, we saw it in
Um,
theaters and I was done.
yeah. So let's go ahead and segue out of this movie. I
Scary
want to
movie
get to the
movies.
movies. We have so like not that I think the first movie, not that I think Mortal Kombat was a disappointment movie, but I think we have so many disappointments in this list.
Okay.
I want to kind of get through them that way we can share the
Yes.
highlights.
Let's get the
Um,
highlights of it. Okay,
so
let's
We watched Scary Movie 6 at a drive-in movie theater, and we got 2 movies included in the deal, and the second movie that was playing, was The Backrooms.
Yeah.
The Backrooms, for whatever reason, the internet loved, and if you are in the comments and you love this movie, that's fine.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought this was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I absolutely hated this movie.
I didn't like the movie. Like everybody loved it, and that's fine. I mean, hey, we got our taste. But I'm honestly with you. I'm gonna say it right now. I hated the movie. Like
Yeah.
I just didn't like it. Like I thought the trailers were a little spooky, and I thought, yeah, I just thought the trailers were spooky. I was like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. And
It
well,
was
that's awesome.
boring. There was
That's
nothing
awesome.
going on.
Yeah, that's awesome, Christine. I'm glad you liked it, Christina. We just um I don't know. The first act was boring.
I think it's
Well,
also a 3.5 out of me for me as well, but that's on a scale to 10.
yeah. Oh gosh, you're a little bit nicer than me. I'd give it like a
Yeah.
3 out of 10.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't care for it. I thought the second act improved. I was like, if this is where we're going, I might enjoy this.
Yeah.
And then the third act was just
Yeah.
like it just
Yeah.
stretched so
Uh,
long.
that so
Oh
I
my
thought
gosh.
the first act, there was, like, literally nothing happening the entire first act. And then which I mean, you gotta do your world building, but I feel like it was just so bland and so boring. And then when act 2 started, I was like, "Oh shit, like, here we go." And they hyped up for literally one scene, and then the rest of the movie was just boring again.
Yeah. Yeah. Now Christina says, "Oh, she says we all have different taste. I
Yeah,
liked
for
it.
sure.
It was something new and different." Then that's awesome. Like I like new and different horror movies. Like I am one that embraces it. I loved Companion from last year. I just thought that movie was awesome. Like that was great. And I'm sure Obsession's gonna be awesome. Like, I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. Like,
Yeah.
everybody, even people that we know, have said that this movie's great. So,
Mhm.
looking forward to watching that one. And we watched another one called Whistle, and it was fine. It was a good,
Yeah. I
it was a
enjoyed
good
Whistle a
watch.
good bit. I forgot about that one, yeah.
It was good. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Backrooms, just
It was
eh,
I
eh.
think Whistle, it had a little bit of Final Destination vibes, but
Mhm.
definitely, like, the concept was very unique, I think, for that movie, and for it to be, like, a lower budget, like, Shudder movie as well. I thought it was really good.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, yeah,
I agree. So Christina says, I already know you're gonna love Obsession. I'm so excited.
yeah.
I know TJ's excited too. And
Yeah, yeah,
then
it's been on my list for a while. It's just one that there was so many movies coming out, like, back to back to back that I had hyped up for so long that I just had to prioritize them.
oh yeah, same. And Travis says, if you watch Backrooms and just imagine the giant pyro guy looking for the bathroom the whole movie to poop, the movie makes more sense, I think. That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so knock those out of the way. I'm
Mhm.
excited to talk about these next two, and I know you are too.
Yes, I agree.
Um, these are the highlights for both of us.
Yeah.
Okay, so TJ, He-Man, Master of the
Masters
Universe.
of the Universe. I absolutely love this movie, and I'm so freaking mad that this movie flopped in the box office.
Me too.
I'm so mad. This movie was hilarious. The scenery was beautiful. The action sequence, especially the final fight, was great. This movie was campy in a way that only 1980s Skeletor animated show could be. And that was one
Mhm.
thing that I was worried that they wouldn't capture, and I think they captured it beautifully. I think a lot of people were upset about Jared Leto being Skeletor. I thought he was hilarious as Skeletor. I
Mhm.
think because Jared Leto was so bad in Suicide Squad that he now just gets a bad rep in everything he does.
Yeah.
um, But I really, really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, I loved it. It was it's definitely one of my favorite movies of the year. Um, and like you said, the disappointing thing about the movie is that like it flopped. Like no
Yeah,
one really went to go see this movie. Um,
yeah,
and I don't know if it's because like if the movie came out at a wrong time, which I don't think so
yeah.
because
I
it's a summer movie. But
I
I also
think
think
I think part of it might just be, I mean, fantasy is not. I don't want to say it's not a big thing for people anymore because there are a lot of people that like fantasy, but it's more
Mhm,
like, and I say this wearing my, waving my nerd flag proud. I think it's more of a thing
same.
that just nerdy people are into and not the general public.
That and it's like it's also a market. It's like a character that not many people like
Yeah,
know today or like
yeah, it's not a
watch
super
or follow.
relevant franchise as well either. I think they were piggybacking off of nerds and nostalgia,
Yes,
and we
100%.
just didn't pull through. We were saving our
Did
money for
not.
Supergirl, I guess. But
I
Supergirl's
see.
not doing great either, to be honest.
No, and we're
Bad
gonna talk
movie.
about that too because I'm
Yeah,
pissed
yeah,
with that.
yeah.
But I am mad that I'm frustrated that a movie like He-Man comes out. It's one of the better movies of the year. It's nostalgic for people that love He-Man and everything surrounding that character, and it just doesn't do well. Um, my highlights, I loved a lot of the things that you said. I agreed with a lot of it. I love the fantasy world. I love the set
Mhm.
pieces, the fun and entertainment about the movie.
The cast I
The
think was
cast,
great.
yeah. The
Every
actor
bit
that
of it.
plays, yeah, the actor that plays He-Man, awesome. Like
Yeah.
so good in this movie. Um, Skeletor, Jared Leto, like you said, I think with Suicide Squad, he got a bad rep because before that movie, he did Dallas Buyers Club and everybody loved him. And
Mhm.
then Suicide Squad came out and we heard everything behind the scenes of the movie. And then we saw his portrayal of Joker. Not many people, a majority of people did not like it. Um,
Terrible.
but he's had good
And
movies
then
since then.
he did
This is one of his
Morbius.
best.
He did Morbius, and I'll stand on this hill. Morbius was a good fucking movie.
It
I
really
don't
was.
care what the internet says. Morbius was a good fucking movie.
It
It
was.
had it definitely had some plot hole issues, absolutely, but that doesn't to me that doesn't make it a bad movie. And I think the special effects were very early 2000s like
Mhm.
vampire-esque era, and I thought they were great.
Same here. I thought it was that movie's a great movie. I think Morbius is great. I also thought Tron Ares
Legacy
great
or Sean Ayers,
movie.
yep, yep, I agree.
So I mean, look, I and then when it comes to his performance in this, the highlight of this movie is Skeletor and Jared
It
Leto's
genuinely is.
performance.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
His
fun.
quirkiness, honestly.
Yes,
Um,
he's like menacing when he needs to be, but he also brings the good humor that I think everybody wants of Skeletor.
mhm,
Because I have friends who were very skeptical when they saw him first on the trailer because they thought, well, he's just going to be mean. He's not going to have the humor. And he brought the humor in this movie. And it
mhm,
was so funny and so
great.
entertaining to see him on screen.
And the
Um,
final fight was chef's
oh,
kiss. It was
yes.
so awesome. They
And
definitely
if
did
you,
not, pun intended, they did not pull their punches.
no, they did not. And then, and then I loved, and this is like me geeking out because I love the band Queen. And there's a movie called Highlander from the 80s where they did the main song in that, and they played it in this movie during that last
Mhm,
third act battle scene. And I was like, yes, I love this. I'm like, I get this. Like, I just really do. So, the writers and the directors, the cast, they all went into this movie with love and care. And they said, this is for not only the old fans, but new fans to come in and appreciate and love He-Man. And everybody who has seen it either really enjoys or love it. It just did not make enough money. Um, and I really hope that we get at least one more movie because the way that this movie ends and you have the final credit moments, I'm like, we need this. We
I agree.
need we need another movie. We need it. Um yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of the year. I would give this movie, if I had to rate this movie, I mean, honestly, I'd probably give it like a 9.5 out of 10.
I don't know that I would rate it that high. I would probably do it in the definitely in the 8, 8.5, somewhere in that range is
Mhm.
where I would give it. I did really enjoy it though, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome, awesome movie.
Mhm.
Um okay, so now on to Supergirl.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
Okay. All right. So
I'm gonna do the hot take real quick.
hot take, go for it.
Supergirl was better than Superman.
Hot take, I agree with you on that.
Yes.
So I thought it was better
Um,
too.
I think we were both in agreement too because we talked about this a little bit after the movie. We both enjoyed Superman,
Hmm.
but I for one think it was severely overhyped. It was a great movie, or it was a good movie. I don't think it was a great movie. Um, I think the action sequences that we got in Supergirl is what I was missing in Superman.
I agree.
That was my big. I think Superman relied too much on crypto. I
Mhm.
think I think, and this is not really a spoiler because it's literally in the trailer. I think them taking crypto out of the game and making him, because everybody loves crypto. Let's be honest, even I
Mhm.
love crypto. I
Yep.
think making him the heartfelt centerpiece for the movie and making the story revolve around him was a fantastic idea. I think um, Supergirl having a purpose to make her mature as well was also really awesome. The action sequence in this movie were great. Lobo, even though his plot was kind of thin, every scene he was in, he freaking stole. Was great.
Hmm.
I look definitely look forward to seeing more of him. Um, Millie is it Millie Adcock? I think is her name
Yes.
that
Yeah.
plays Supergirl. She was definitely not my first choice for the role, and I loved her in House of Dragons. I still don't think she's my favorite Supergirl, but I enjoyed the writing for this movie so much, and she is a great actress. Um, I think she did great. She did really good job in this movie as well.
Agreed. I think Millie did a really good job too. At first, when she came on screen, the way that she was portraying Supergirl, like I get
Mhm.
where the character is coming from. Like her family is gone, everything that she knew was gone, and so she went a different path than Clark did. But it took me a little bit to kind of warm up to the movie. I was like, am I gonna like this? Am I gonna like the way she portrays her? Because there was just like I wouldn't even call it over the top moments, but there's just some stuff in the beginning of the movie where it's like, um,
She was trashy.
yeah, yeah,
She was
like
trashy.
yeah.
Let's put it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I felt like I get it, I think she's portrayed a little bit like that in the comic books, but like there was a couple moments where I was like, "Yeah, I would never have done that." Um,
Yeah.
I like my superheroes to be superheroes, like, have that hope there. And I know that like, people would argue that Henry Cavill Superman did not have hope in the beginning of his journey. I love Man of Steel. I think it's fantastic. Um, but yeah, it took a little bit to warm up, but I wound up like I either love the movie or I love Supergirl. I'm gonna say this. I
Yeah, I
love
enjoyed it as
Supergirl.
well.
I had a blast with this movie. This was fun.
I would probably give this one 8.5 to a 9. And maybe it's biased. I feel like if it was like a Marvel project that it was this good, I would probably give it like a 9.5. But I
I'm gonna give it like an
I did really,
8.5 out of 10.
yeah, I really enjoyed this one for sure. Absolutely.
I
Um, I
did.
really, I really look forward to seeing what Gunn does with the DCU.
Mhm.
I mean, everything he's put out that I have watched. Well, I think Superman was really good. Peacemaker was absolutely phenomenal. I loved
Yeah.
every bit of it. I have not watched. There was an animated show that he did. Howling Commando. No, that's Marvel, I think. But he did an animated show that
Hmm.
I need to watch that I heard was pretty good. I've not watched it. Um, but I've really enjoyed everything he's done so far for sure.
I'm split with his stuff. I mean, I think Supergirl, honestly. I haven't seen Peacemaker yet, so I can't say anything about that or
Peacemaker's
his TV
so
shows.
Peacemaker's a 10 out of 10. It's so good.
I've heard it
It's
is.
so good.
Like you said, though, hot take, I think this is better than Superman. I
Mhm.
think the action sequences were awesome in this. I think as the character goes on in this movie, like Millie has some great moments. She's also not my favorite Supergirl. I'm a Helen Slater fan. Supergirl from 1984. Grew up with that movie, and I really love her performance in it. Um, and I also love the actress from the Supergirl TV show. Uh,
Yeah, God, what is her name?
what's her name?
Melissa Benoist.
Yeah, I didn't
Yes.
see all of the show, but what I
I
saw, I really loved
I
her.
did. I really enjoyed. I mean, it wasn't my favorite of the Arrowverse, but I did really enjoy it.
Yeah. Um, Lobo, Jason Momoa, like you said, great in the movie. Probably one of my least favorite things, just because we really did not have a lot of him,
Mhm.
and um, but the stuff that we had was awesome. Like he has some major scenes in the movie, but I just wanted more of him.
I do have a question for you though, and we
Okay.
didn't talk about this after the movie.
Okay.
Do you think he was wearing a muscle suit?
No, I do
I
not
think he
think it
was.
was. Do
I
you
think he
really?
was. I really
I
do.
don't know. I don't know if he was wearing a muscle suit.
His body looked too bulky.
Hmm.
I think he was wearing a muscle suit. I really do. We'll have to look. Actually, I'm gonna look it up right now whilst we're talking.
Maybe it's
Um,
because I just think Jason Momoa was hot, and I was like, "Yeah, you got it, boy." um, let's see, but it had a lot of fun too in it. Speaking of the humor, I thought it was really funny. It had a lot of funny moments. It also had a lot of heart. Like I do love her, relationship with crypto and all that stuff was great. Um, what do you think of the villain? Did you like the villain in this movie, or was it something like
um,
when you left it, you don't really think about him too much?
yeah, I think he's definitely a forgettable villain, but he wasn't like the
Yeah.
worst villain I've ever seen.
No, I think he outweighs
Um,
some of the Marvel villains that we've had.
the later ones for sure. So it says Jason Momoa wore a specialized padded upper body piece and
Uh,
prosthetics to achieve the exaggerated massive frame of the alien bounty hunter Lobo in the Supergirl
huh,
movie. He chose
okay.
not to undergo intense physical training to bulk up, stating that the character's comic book proportions were unrealistic and that he didn't want to get
Hmm.
so big that he couldn't fit through doors.
Oh, true that. Okay, well,
Yeah.
there we go. There we go. So, well, Jason Momoa, I still like you, Momoa. um, Christina
You want
says
to see
Jason
some
Momoa.
more?
I do. She said his body was still amazing, though. That it was, Christina. That it was. But no, you know what? This is the better of the DC movies that Gunn has been a part of. Hot take, I was not too crazy about a Suicide Squad movie. Like, it was
I
fine.
liked it. I didn't think it was bad. And this is also a hot take. I like the original one better.
I do too. That's where I was going with that.
The first one,
I like
yeah.
I like the 2016 movie better than what
Yep.
we got the second time we go around.
I will
Um,
say I don't necessarily think the story was better in the 2016 movie.
no, I mean,
I think the variety of characters were better.
yes, and I felt like it was very entertaining. Yes, I'm with you. Like the story was not structured as good as Gunn's movie. I just was like, I was having a lot of hope
Mhm.
for James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie that I just was like kind of disappointed in the movie. But definitely, I want to see where he goes with this universe. Like I want to see the next Superman movie. Like I'm excited for it. I hope it's
Yep.
better.
We
'Cause
also have Clayface and
oh
Lanterns as well,
yes. What's the other
which
one?
I'm Lanterns.
Oh yes.
It's a Green Lantern TV show.
Okay. Clayface looks awesome. That looks legit scary. Like I hope it's gonna be creepy. I just want it to
Mhm.
be creepy. So
And
Let's
much
hope.
like a lot of the internet, I am questioning Lanterns as well. The first
Yeah,
trailer, I'm keeping an open mind, but the first trailer definitely lacked.
did
So
it?
we'll see.
Yeah, I've
But
not seen.
I will say, a lot of people online have been complaining about when Green Lantern in the comics and in the animated show uses his ring and he flies and stuff, he has like a green glow around his body. And they've
Mhm.
pointed out from the trailers that Hal Jordan and John don't have that when they fly or anything or when they use their powers. But
Hmm.
nobody said anything about Guy Gardner. Yes, whenever he used his powers to like make hands and stuff come out of the ground, it was green. But when he was flying, he did not have a green aura, and nobody complained about that.
That's true. That
I
is
thought
true.
about that because I rewatched Superman before I went and watched Supergirl, and I thought about that as I was watching that movie. I noticed it. Nobody
Hmm.
complained about it.
No.
So
Yeah. Superman. It improved over my second watch for sure, but I'm hoping Man of Tomorrow is going to be a better movie.
yeah,
So,
I am of the opposite opinion. My second watch, I doubled down on my negatives.
ooh, yeah,
Which was
that's
that
okay.
which that he relied on crypto too much. Every fight, he got his ass whooped, and he called for crypto, and crypto saved him.
All for crypto. I
That's
mean,
my
that's
flaw with
very
the movie.
true.
That's my flaw with the
That's
movie.
very true. And I also I liked Clark and Lois Lane's chemistry,
Mhm.
but I think Henry and Amy's chemistry was better in the Man of Steel Zack Snyder trilogy. And
Yeah,
like for me, the classic is Christopher Reeve and Margot Kidder's
yeah,
performance as those characters. But yeah, so Supergirl though, 8 out of 10 for me. Like I had a blast with it. I loved it, and it's a shame the movie's doing bad. Like
yeah.
we were gonna talk about that. I'm
I'd probably go 8.5.
frustrated. You got 8.5? Yeah,
Yeah, I'd probably go 8.5. I enjoyed
I'd
it for
go.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, because 8 out of 10 is like low for me. I'm gonna go 8.5. It's an 8.5 movie.
Yeah, for
So
sure. And
um
I give Superman like a 7.5.
yeah, I give it like
It
I give
was
it a
just okay.
7.5 too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with
it
you
was
on
okay.
that. Like it's kind of,
It was
not as
good,
good as
good,
this.
not great.
No.
Good, not great.
But yeah,
So
Supergirl's box office flop. I hate it though because
I don't
this was better. This was
I
better.
don't
I
think
don't
it's
understand.
I don't think it's gonna kill the DCU. Excuse me. But I do hope, and maybe it's just gonna take them doing characters because I think that's where Marvel excels. DC, and I've said this before in previous podcasts, DC piggybacks the same three characters: Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Hmm.
Um, and I think the biggest issue that we're having is that we're tired of those characters. Some of us are, some of us are not. And that's fair. I think that for me personally, like I like Superman. I could care less about another Superman movie. I like, well, I don't even really, to be honest, I don't like Batman. I think he's super overrated. Um, but we have like, we got a Flash movie. It was decent. I would love to see more Flash.
Me
I would love
too.
to see Green Arrow, some kind
Hmm.
of movie tying in Robin more, or Nightwing, or
Yeah.
any of the variations of Robin. Like, there's just so many characters that they could collab. More Black Lightning, Static Shock. Everybody wants Static Shock. Give us freaking Static Shock.
I will say this though, James Gunn did for me, I really I think what stands out with this is James Gunn was like, our next major superhero movie in this DC universe is going to be Supergirl, and
Yeah,
we had not really seen a lot of Supergirl on
yeah.
the big screen. So
And
yeah,
I love that. If all of her powers were the exact same as Superman's.
that's true. I mean, that is true. So, as far as like Wonder Woman goes, I don't think I'm ready for that yet because I really did love Gal's performance as Wonder Woman, especially in 2017's movie. That's one of my favorite
Yeah.
superhero movies. So I'm with you. And with Superman, when I watched it last year on the big screen, it's like, yes, the movie has improved a second watch, but I still have Henry Cavill fresh in my brain. Like
Mhm.
I still see him right now as Superman. So it's gonna take a little bit for me to grow on this lineup of movies. And like you said, unless they do something different, if this is what we're gonna get, like it's gonna take a little bit for me to grow on them.
will say
So
too, even though they were to me kind of a flaw in that Superman movie, I do love that we're getting portrayals of Green Lanterns.
we are.
I
Yeah.
love that we got a portrayal of Hawk Girl.
Yep.
I hated that Hawk Girl screamed every time she fought. That was annoying as hell. But I like the actress that plays Hawk Girl, and I think visually she looked great.
Yeah.
So I mean, they are interlacing the lesser known characters. I'll say not that they're unknown because they're obviously big comic book sellers.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he continues that momentum.
For sure. For
We'll see
sure.
where he
I
goes
hope
for
so
sure.
too. I hope so. I hope so. I do want to go through some of these comments.
Yeah.
Let's see. There was one. Travis had a comment about a hot take. I want to get back to it. Where are you at? Where's it at? Where it be? Where it be? Okay, Travis says we have a lot of hot takes. Ha ha ha. He said, I think Venom The Last Dance is far better movie than Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm opposite, but I did love Last Dance.
I enjoyed Last Dance as well, but no way at all was it best. In my
No Way
opinion.
Home's
That's fair. I respect it. I respect
I
it.
love a hot take though. I do
Yeah,
love
I
a hot
respect
take.
it.
I
No Way
love No
Home
Way Home. It was
No
one
Way
of the
Home
best
was
comic book
the
movies.
best Spider-Man movie, like, in existence to me.
Yes.
It
It's one
was
of the
very good.
best.
It was
It's
very
so
good.
good. It was even much I mean, I loved it in theaters. I loved it even more second time. I was like, this movie's awesome. Um, and then
I will say, I loved the final fight in Venom: The Last Dance, though, with all the
I did
symbiotes
too.
going nuts. It was awesome. I really
You
enjoyed
know,
seeing some of the symbiotes that I also did not think we would get a chance to see on screen. So,
same.
it was
And it
cool.
and it got a lot of hate, but I really enjoyed Last Dance a lot. Like I
Yeah, yeah.
love Tom Hardy's Venom. Like I was like, this is great. Um, Travis says, given that they work together in the Fast and the Furious movies already, I would love to see Lobo and the Peacemaker together. He said, to Chris, Lobo is an awesome
Album cover
album
of his
cover of
favorite
his
band.
pants. Nice. I
Yeah,
would
I
like to
agree with
see that
that. That
too.
would be cool.
That would be neat. That would be really cool. Travis also says, James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie was really good, a vast improvement over the original. He thinks totally fine. He said, but I do think it dragged in the middle with Harley's subplot, and I also think the movie was a little bit mean spirited. I think that's where that movie rubbed me the wrong way a little bit, as I feel like there were moments where I felt like it was mean spirited a little bit. And I was like, I'm not really feeling this right now. I know it's like the Suicide Squad, but yeah, I'm
Mhm.
with you on that. And I also think that they really didn't do much with Harley in that movie. And I love Margot
Margot
Robbie.
Robbie, yeah. She's
Yeah.
definitely the Harley Quinn.
Yes, she is. Travis Mitchell says a good comparison to make is how Iron Man was a huge success, but an Incredible Hulk flopped and Captain America First Avenger flat out bombed. But they recovered. That is very true.
That's
Very
fair.
true. I didn't know Captain America the First Avenger bombed. Like I didn't know that wasn't a hit. I thought that was. So
I got another hot take whilst we're on the topic of Marvel.
let's do hot takes. Come on, let's do them.
I think Captain America: The First Avenger is really boring.
It grew on me. I didn't like it the first time I saw it. I thought it was really boring too. Like it's my
I
least
like
favorite of the Captain America movies by far.
the first half is good, the second half is good. An hour of the middle could just go fuck itself.
True that. I'm kind of with you on that because I even prefer the last Captain America we got.
Mhm.
Like I was like, this movie is better. And I love that last Captain America movie. That was one of the better.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to go through these comments, my friends. Thank you, by the way, everybody, for commenting. We
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
appreciate it. Let me go back up. I'm an old man, so I gotta go through these comments. Okay. And then Travis says it's easier to be optimistic as a fan who has seen this happen before rather than a studio seeing themselves lose money over dollars. But I think there's hope for it. I do too. I don't think
Yeah.
we're gonna see the last of Millie. I think Millie's gonna
No,
be
not at
sticking
all.
around. And I really do think they'll probably make a second movie with her. So we'll see. We
If
also talked about it though. I think the movie came out at a wrong time. Like
yeah, I think if they had released it like early, like in the spring or the fall, it probably would have killed it. But
Yeah.
it coming, I mean, they came out fighting all the big summer blockbusters.
Yeah.
To us, this was a highlight movie for a blockbuster. But again, we're nerds. We enjoy this kind of stuff. It's not for everybody. And I do, even though it saddens me because I'm still like peak superhero craze.
Me
I
too.
think the superhero craze after Endgame has kind of fell off a little bit, and I
Agreed.
think that might hurt it as well.
I agree with that. I think it's been very hard to like compete with Endgame. Like we've had hits, we've had big hits like No Way Home, but we've had a lot of like misses for the box office. And I think it's going to take time for us to like really get back into that because we're seeing other movies outside of comic book movies really just boom at the box office. And these are movies, some of them I was weary about, like, is it going to make money? And it made money. So
Yeah,
you're looking at the Michael Jackson biopic. It surpassed a biopic recently. Like it's it surpassed Oppenheimer at the box office. So yeah, we're just seeing kind of a shift in things. So let's see. Christina says No Way Home was fantastic. We agree. Love it. Um this could be for both of us, but TJ, I'm gonna ask you this too. What's your most anticipated movie of the year?
for me, it's got to be Spider-Man. I've
Oh.
Odyssey is up there, Spider-Man, and then Dune Chapter 3. Those are my 3 right there.
Hmm. My most anticipated movie, Dune Chapter 3, um, The Odyssey, and Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, I'm more excited for Spider-Man than Doomsday.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's probably like top 5 favorite Marvel characters for me. And I'm excited for Doomsday, don't get me wrong, but I'm still somewhere in the middle on Downey being Dune.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I'm
I
kind
don't
of
know. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what I think about Downey being Dune right now. Doctor Doom. It's kind of up in the air a little bit with me. I hope it does well. We'll see.
I mean, it's going to. I
Yeah.
will say the closer that we get to Doomsday, it might, I mean,
Maybe if
my interest in it might raise more. But right now, I'm just focused on Spider-Man.
I
I'm
was gonna
so
say,
hyped to
yeah,
see what they do with the Spider-Man movie, and
I'm very hyped for that.
I feel like all the trailers that they're giving us are like huge misdirections because so much shit from the last Spider-Man
Mhm.
movie leaked.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes. I am very excited for Spider-Man though. Like
Mhm.
I watched the last trailer and I was like, damn, this movie's gonna be awesome. Like I'm so excited for it. So I loved it. I love the trailer. Let's see. Let's go through his. Oh, AJ Robb says Tom Holland is my favorite Spider-Man.
Also, Nathan, thanks for the like on Facebook, and Samantha Hickerson, thank you also for the like on
Oh,
Facebook.
thank you,
Little
everybody.
Marvel promo. Spider-Man tickets are live. You can buy them now at whatever your favorite local movie theater is. Justin and I already have ours, and we are going to go
Mm-hmm.
see it Thursday night, opening weekend.
Whoop, whoop.
Opening
Um,
night,
and by,
yeah.
and by the way, I cannot see the Facebook comments or anything, so
Mhm.
thank you for the love. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
We've
Um,
got a few likes, but Megan has been the only person on Facebook that has commented so far. So,
well, Megan, you're awesome, and
yeah,
everybody else is here is awesome too. We appreciate you. Christina
absolutely.
throws out some really good ones, which I'm excited for. Evil Dead Burns, hell yeah, can't wait. Um, Practical Magic 2. I love Practical Magic. I'm excited for that as well. And then Werewolf. Did you watch this trailer I sent you?
I did watch it. I mean, which I was interested in this movie anyway, just by the name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Werewolves are my favorite breed of monsters.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm excited for this. The trailer looked awesome and like eerie,
Mhm.
but we did not get any visuals of the werewolf.
No, I think they're
It
keeping
showed
that.
him going through the transformations, and that's cool. It's an early trailer. I'm optimistic about it. I am excited for this movie, but I think the special effects and practical effects of a werewolf transformation can make or break a werewolf movie to me.
It can. It
Yeah.
can. I'm with you. It can. I'm excited though. Like it looks interesting. Like,
Mhm.
and I love Nosferatu. I thought Nosferatu was just awesome. And I love the director's first work, The Witch. I mean, those are just great. So I'm looking forward to it. But Evil Dead Burns, I'm excited for that. That looks
Next weekend
brutal.
too. This next weekend. We're gonna have to for
Yeah.
sure find time
Yeah.
to get together. And I'm on vacation. I do have D&D on the 11th, but
Well, let's do it.
I'm completely free the 10th or the 12th. I don't
Let's
know
do the
what your work
10th.
schedule. What's your work schedule? Are you early that day or?
I am late that day. So I actually work Saturday,
Okay.
but I get off at 3, so maybe we can do a night showing or something.
Well, I have D&D. I don't know what time that's gonna go to.
What time?
Um,
What about the 11th? What is the
yeah,
11th?
that's Saturday.
Is that
Let's
Saturday?
yeah, let's aim for that Sunday.
Let's do Sunday. Sunday's better. Sunday's Oh yes, that's true. True that. Okay. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I cannot wait. I'm a huge Evil Dead fan. I don't know who was I talking about this? Was it Logan? Is it Logan that has never seen an Evil Dead movie? Someone's never. Oh, I think
Really?
it was Logan. Somebody had never seen an Evil Dead movie, and he
Oh,
watched the
dude.
trailers for this, and he was no. Logan has seen the Evil Dead movies. I was talking to somebody, and they were like, "I've never seen an Evil Dead movie," and they watched the trailers, and they were like, "Whoa!"
I'm gonna say we will literally like have a Sunday morning just binge up the whole series the whole
Oh my
day. Like
gosh!
I will freaking back to back those movies. They're so good.
I have to
All
talk
like
to
5 of them.
I love all of them. I love
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
them. So, who was I talking to? I might have been Logan. I don't know if Logan's seen the Evil Dead movies.
I'm gonna have to text him once we're done here. Um,
Maybe it was him. I don't know. I talked to somebody recently, and they were like, "I've never seen Evil Dead. Damn, this
yeah.
looks brutal." I'm like, "Whoa."
Also, whilst we're on the topic of upcoming movies, we can also go ahead and throw in upcoming podcast episodes.
Yes, let's
Um,
do that.
so we know we've been very hit or miss with podcast episodes, and a lot of that I
Mhm.
think is my fault. But I mean, it's
Thank you.
summer; we're both busy. I work 3 jobs. Hey, there's a microphone there. I work 3 jobs right now, so and my mowing business has kind of went like bonkers this year.
Yeah,
We're mowing like 60 hours a week right now, and it's just between that and like rain and trying to
yeah.
keep caught up, it's just been insane. Um, but me and Justin kind of came up with the idea of us doing bi-weekly Sunday night episodes, which we're both off Sunday. Usually, I don't have anything set up going on or any workforce activities set up on
Mhm.
weekends. So I think that's going to be a good plan.
I think
So
so
I
too.
guess today is the second.
Um,
Our
yes.
next episode would be the 19th, but I have a concert that night. Um,
So
so let's go ahead and aim for the 26th.
that's a great
And
idea.
that will give us. I don't know if you're interested in the live action Moana at all.
I do want to see it. Yeah, I mean, I want to see
That
it. Yeah.
that comes out next Friday. Evil Dead is Evil Dead. I thought Evil Dead was
The
on the 10th.
Odyssey, dude. The Odyssey's coming out
Yeah,
too.
the Odyssey is the 17th. Hold on. I have Evil Dead. Okay, so I have Evil Dead written down for July 24th, but in my head I was remembering July 10th. It does come out July 10th. So Moana and Evil Dead Burn come out on July 10th, and then the Odyssey comes out the following weekend. So whether you
Oh,
watch Moana with me, that'll be another story. But we'll for
mhm.
sure watch Evil Dead Burn and the Odyssey
I
opening
gotta see
weekend
that.
for sure.
I have to see.
Um,
Yeah, I gotta see
so for
Odyssey opening weekend.
yeah, so for the next episode, we'll be talking about those 2/3 movies. Because I'll
Mhm.
for sure I'm on vacation next week. I'll for sure be taking my family to go see Moana live action.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I might or might not see it, but we'll see.
yeah,
There's a lot of movies coming out. But
yeah,
speaking of which, any upcoming vacations? I just took my vacation, so I am back from
yeah.
vacation.
I'm off for next week, but I'm just doing a staycation.
I like
Um, I'll
staycations.
I'm gonna be mowing all day on Monday. Hopefully getting everything done. We have a light week next week because all
Mhm.
our biweeklies are on the same week due to all the freaking rain we've had.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I can get it all done in one day.
Mm.
That would be nice, and then be able to enjoy the rest of the week. I know Tuesday we're gonna go to the aquarium. Wednesday, I have an allergy appointment, but other than that, I don't have anything going on. And then Thursday and Friday, I don't have anything going on, but I do possibly have a side job coming up on one of those days. Because
Ooh.
I take vacations to fucking do other side jobs. Because
I
what's
know.
the point?
You just need to tell the man no. Tell
Yeah.
the man no. Um,
But I mean, I'll get 3 or 4 days off, and that's a big deal to me.
that is a big deal. You
Yeah.
have been working so hard. You
Yeah.
need a break, sir. I just took my vacation, but I have an October vacation, which
Yes.
I'm going to be looking forward to.
Scarefest.
Woo-hoo!
I think we'll be doing some. We'll both be there. I think we'll be doing some lives and stuff periodically there as well.
Mhm.
Um, and I have a TikTok account that I think I'm going to start using for promotion for the podcast. I
I
have it
love
set up
it.
where I can go live and everything. I just got to figure out like a setup how I want to do it. I don't know. I haven't really messed with it too much.
Mm,
And I have been posting. As y'all can see in the background, I have vinyls that I
yeah.
collect. I've been doing some music posts over there on my TikTok if y'all want to check that out.
I have a
Um,
I have a TikTok, but I've only made one post.
yeah.
Need to go
I did a
start.
couple back when I was streaming pretty regularly. I thought I was going to get back into that, but I just don't have the time to like put into doing regular content that don't take a couple minutes.
Yeah.
But I
It
like to
is.
listen to vinyls when I like clean and when I'm just like sitting around downstairs browsing the internet or whatever, doing homework. So
Look at
Um,
that.
it's easy content, 15-second video of a record or something like that. But yeah.
I'm gonna make an ASMR for you, and it's gonna be my voice, and I'd be like, "Vinyl, move out of the way." He's gonna hear my voice. I'm gonna be like, "How are you doing, TJ?
I'm
Are
just
you
gonna play like a
having a good
black record on loop.
day? Are you having a good day?"
Yeah.
Um, AJ Rob says, you guys are awesome. You guys are just
Hey,
awesome. Well, thank
we
you.
appreciate that, man. But yeah,
Thank you.
we're gonna try to keep the podcast episodes coming out. I don't even know that I uploaded our last one to Spotify yet. I think I'm an episode
You'd be
behind,
okay. Well,
which
that
is
one we
bad because
just
it's been like 4 months. Well, even the one before that, I don't think
uh
I ever because I think because you have to like give it like a day before you can download off YouTube. And I
yeah.
think I tried to download it too fast and it wouldn't let me. And I was like, hey, I'll do it later, and just
Eh,
never
okay.
did. So
It's
I
okay.
need to get on that too. I'll have a lot of well, I say a lot of spare time for me next week.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can find some time to get some of this stuff out. And
But
also, me and Justin have talked as well about getting a Patreon going with some benefits. Uh, I have a Discord channel. And you guys can feel free. They'll be like low, like $5 a month subscriptions or something silly like that, and that'll be going to like, I mean, movie tickets, new podcast equipment, whatever. Um, One of the things that we talked about doing is kind of like a benefit to doing this. If anybody wants to join my Discord, feel free to just shoot me a message. A lot of you guys follow me on Facebook. Shoot me a message. We have some movie chats that we have going on in there. We have a Marvel chat, we have a DC chat. If you're into Dungeons and Dragons, we have a Dungeons and Dragons chat. Just a lot of fun things in there, video games. But one of the things that we have talked about for Patreon subscribers is setting up a private chat. And I don't know if you mess with Discord, Justin. I'll get
I
you
don't
set
mess
up
with
on
it. I've
there.
never don't really know
I'll
too
get
much of it.
Yeah, I'll get you set up on there. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. But
Cool.
we talked about doing like monthly movie nights where our subscribers can suggest movies that they're interested in watching, and then we could do like a vote, and then whatever
Mm,
movie votes is going to be our movie of the month, and then
yeah.
we'll all hang out in Discord, stream it to Discord. 'Cause it's got like a
Mhm.
live stream service
Yeah, that'd be
where you can share your
fun.
screen, and then we could all hang out in Discord and watch a movie together.
That would be exciting. I like that
Yeah,
idea. So,
yeah, I think it would be cool. We haven't really worked out the kinks. If we do that, just because my summers are so busy, I think it'll be more of like a fall to spring type area, like outside of mowing season or when mowing season
yeah,
slows down. So probably sometime around October, which I think is a great time to
perfect
start
time.
this too with horror movies and stuff. But
Mhm.
yeah, so keep an eye out for that. I'm sure we'll make a Facebook post. I haven't put too much time into it. I've got the page set up with some general ideas, but I haven't like finalized anything or went live with the subscriptions yet. But that's something that if you guys are interested, and of course, no pressure, just something for fun. That's
Yes.
something that you guys will be able to do at some point as well.
Cool beans. I'm excited for that. I'm also going on The Bachelor, so I can't film for the rest of the summer. I just cannot
Yeah.
do it. So I'm not really going on The Bachelor. I wish. I wish.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick, what were you gonna say, TJ? I'm sorry.
Well, I was also going to go ahead and do a quick plug too. I haven't made them yet because I bought a Cricut to learn how to make stickers that we could pass out
Oh
for like
yeah,
your YouTube channel, our podcast channel, my YouTube channel, etc.
yeah.
And basically, it's going to have the Double Edge Cinema logo and then a QR code that's going to take you to our
Oh,
link tree, so you'll be able to scan it with your phone, and then uh, it'll take you to Linktree and then just have all our links. You can just click it and it'll take you to whatever page you're interested in following. I
that's
am
really
working
cool.
on that. Um, I don't know. I don't know if we'll sell those, give them away, or whatever. We'll definitely once I get them figured out. I just have to have time to learn how to use my Cricut that I bought. We will be going to Scarefest together. We will be handing those
Hmm.
out at Scarefest. So I
Yeah.
really need to know. Really need to double down on getting this taken care of. And then we'll probably like just do some fun ones that we'll just give away or something. Maybe that'll be another Patreon subscriber thing. That if you subscribe, you get a couple of stickers
Maybe
or something. I
maybe
don't
when
know.
you're at Scarefest, we'll hand those out as like good little like, oh, here you go, like
Yeah,
promotion
yeah. But
stuff.
that's what I was thinking at Scarefest. We'll hand those out just for like some free advertisement. Well, not free because I'll pay for the stuff, but just some kind of advertisement.
Yeah. Well, and I'll help too. Do what I need to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
But Christina, I want to go through some of these comments real quick. Christina
yeah.
says, "What did you think of Frankenstein movie from last year?" It was my favorite movie of last year. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it.
It was not my favorite movie of last year, but it was definitely a very good movie.
It was. It
It was
was.
definitely up there.
Yeah, it was
I think
awesome.
we definitely. I don't know if we've done a full episode on it, but we've definitely talked about it in some episodes for sure.
Oh yeah, like I'm ready for a, Criterion 4K release of that physical media.
Yeah.
Loved it though. Everybody was just great in that. And then let's see. Going through these, any 4th of July plans?
Yeah,
Chilling.
so I don't really honestly, I really don't even know how this came to be.
Mhm,
Um, my I guess so my neighbor, me and my neighbor are really good friends, and he loves fireworks.
mhm,
And I like to cook meals for people. So 4th of July here has kind of turned into like a block party. Like I'll smoke meat, we'll get a bunch of sides going, invite like my whole family. I think right now there's around 20, a little over 20 people coming over to my house on
yeah,
Saturday. And we're gonna just have like, just have a big cookout. I have had some very unfortunate financial issues pop up with my house here in the past couple weeks. I'll just say it. My basement started leaking, and I had to replace my air conditioner unit all in the same week. My dog had to go to the vet twice.
mhm,
I had to get new glasses, which was 400 freaking dollars. Uh, I had a sinkhole up here in my backyard that I had to backfill. I've just had a lot of financial things going on, so I decided that I was not going to do fireworks this year. But my neighbor and my dad are still going to chip in on fireworks, so we are still going to have a decent amount of fireworks. Just probably not quite as extravagant as a show. And then, Justin, you've seen where I live. I kind of live on the corner of like
mhm.
a circle area, and
Yeah,
when we shoot the fireworks off, the circle area, the middle of it, there's like a playground, and it's like a bowl, and
okay. Yeah,
we've learned from previous experiences shooting in the road that fireworks tend to fall over when you're
yeah.
shooting giant mortars. And it happened 3 years in a row where my daughter almost got taken out by fireworks.
Oh, jeez.
So we've since moved down to the middle of the bowl, and we'll
Mhm.
shoot them off from there. That way, if they fall, they're just going to shoot right into the side of the hill or whatever. And
Nice.
because we do it out there now, every year we get people around the circle that come out and they sit on their front porch, and we basically do like a neighborhood
Oh,
fireworks show, which is really cool. So yeah, Fourth of July is a pretty big deal, I guess, over here at my house. I don't really
it's
think of it that
awesome.
way, but it's definitely becoming a big thing. Maybe I need to put like a donation tray out, like on the corner of my road. Be like, help us buy fireworks. We're poor. The economy sucks.
Bridesmaids, help me, I'm poor. Um, no, and I went to your one last year and I had a blast,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you know. I'd love to come again, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'd like to
for
do
sure.
something.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a pork butt. We got some Sam's Club mac and cheese. We're gonna do some baked beans, potato salad. We got some corn. We're gonna make
Mhm.
hot dogs, of course, because who fires up a grill and doesn't cook hot dogs?
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of what else, but yeah, probably somebody's probably gonna bring desserts or something. I don't know, but it's gonna be fun. I look
Yeah.
forward to it every year. Yeah.
It's fun. I had a good time last year.
Um,
I will be for sure watching traditional movies like I know we did last summer. Watch it every 4th of July. But I'm probably gonna be dog sitting this weekend too. So
yeah.
so
We'll
I have to protect my animals from the loudness.
I'll be sitting in front of the grill and probably mowing my yard at some point because I haven't mowed it and
On 4th of
it's crazy.
July.
Yeah, I haven't mowed my backyard literally in 3 weeks.
How dare
It's
you,
pretty
sir?
bad. Well, I mowed the front yard whilst I was waiting on the weed eater to show up, and
Yeah.
then we had the sinkhole appear, like, the next day, and I wanted to make sure the sinkhole was packed and got a hold before I worried about mowing back there. So now I'm just gonna wait till it's all and just do it all at once.
Mm.
But I like a freshly cut yard when I'm having people over, you know?
Of course. I know.
So
I definitely know. I agree. Travis, this is a good question for you. 5 favorite records.
okay. So I listen to, I guess, metalcore, I guess is what you would call it.
Uh-huh.
Um, my favorite band of all time is Memphis Mayfire. That's what I have here on the wall. I would say I would say probably 3 of those are probably in my top 5. My top 5 of all time is this one right here. It's, Memphis Mayfire's Challenger record.
Yeah.
It's the record that got me into Memphis Mayfire, which has been my favorite band for like over longer than a decade. I just absolutely love everything they put out. That record right there was actually kind of hard to find. I paid, I think it was like $60 for it, which isn't terrible, honestly. They're like $35 anyway regularly, but that is probably my favorite record overall, just because I love that record so much.
Mhm.
Uh, Design wise, let me grab one real quick that I really like.
I hope everybody's having a great night. Thank you, first of all, for your comments, your love, your support on Facebook and through YouTube. We really appreciate it. So thank you all. And I hope you all have a great 4th of July coming up.
Yeah, I would probably go Memphis Mayfire Challenger, and then I would probably go Memphis Mayfire Unconditional, which let me see if I can show it. It's that red one in the back right there in the bottom with the hands
Yeah.
on it. I really like those 2. Um, this one here, this is the Devil Wears Prada's Plagues vinyl. This is their original pressing.
Nice.
It's their original pressing from 2011. It's clear, so you can see like right
Ooh.
through it. This record here was one that was like, in my opinion, a holy grail to me.
Hmm.
Because obviously this is a record that has been around for 15 years.
Yeah.
It went through a phase where records weren't even really like popular anymore. This record used on average goes for like $150.
Oh, wow.
And I did a side job for a buddy of mine for free, didn't charge him anything. I helped him basically redo a wall in his daughter's room. I didn't charge him anything. And then a couple days later, me and my wife were in Louisville having like a date day. We stopped by one of our favorite record stores up there, Guest
Mm.
Room Records on Bar Sound Road. If you're all over out there, check it
Yep.
out. Awesome place. Um, and they had a used expensive vinyl section.
Don't
And I
judge me. I got to charge my laptop. Keep
You're
going.
fine. I found this and it was $100, which is a great deal for this vinyl, and it's something I never thought I would buy. But I had a mental struggle with it, and I decided to walk away from it because I just didn't want to blow $100 that day on a vinyl. And then my buddy later on called me, the one that I did the side job for, and we was kind of talking, and I told him how I found this vinyl. I passed up on it because he's a shoe collector, and he was just talking about a new pair of shoes he had bought. And then a couple days later, this showed up at my house. He actually called the store and he ordered this vinyl for me and paid for it and everything. And had it shipped straight to my house as a thank you gift for coming over and doing some his wall for him. So this is both a sentimental gift because I got it from one of my best friends, but it's a vinyl that I never thought I would get. So this one's probably it's up there for sure for that reason. um,
That's just awesome.
yeah, go ahead.
No, I said that's awesome.
This one here, it's probably not one of my favorite bands. It was probably a group that I would really liked in high school, but it's called Breathe Carolina. They're kind of like a electronica post-core type band, so they have like a lot of like keyboard electronica music and a little good bit of screaming and everything in it. But this album here, they did a repress, and this is one of 250. There's only 250 of this version ever made. And the color is called Crayon. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like rainbow like swirls in it.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
it's a really cool vinyl. If you never heard of Breathe Carolina, their older stuff's a lot better than the newer stuff, in my opinion. But go check them out. This is a cool album. And then this one here, Justin, I've talked to you about Ice Nine Kills.
Mhm.
Um, Ice Nine Kills is a deathcore band, and all their music is based off of movies. So it's actually
Love
very
it.
thematic for this podcast, particularly horror movies. And
Mhm.
then this is the album that I think made them blow up. It's called the Silver Screen, like Silver Screen. And this particular album, I'm gonna pull out the vinyl and show it to you. I think it's probably design wise my favorite. It's
Oh, that is
clear,
neat.
yeah,
That is
it's
so
clear
cool.
and blood splattered. So I think this album is just really cool. It's not my favorite album of theirs, but just the design on this particular vinyl I think is super awesome.
That's awesome. That is cool.
Yeah.
Very
Um,
neat. I like
yeah.
vinyls. I don't have a lot of them, like a very little, but there's like some definitely like some horror movie ones I would just like to collect at some point. So, um, but nice. Travis says great collection, and he also says the recent Nine Inch Nails Tron Ares vinyl looks really cool.
Yeah, for sure,
That's
for sure.
awesome.
But yeah, if you guys are interested in talking more vinyls for sure, like I said, I've been posting TikToks about those. I try to do like one every 3 or 4 days. So yeah, go follow me on TikTok. It's just Scream Streams, just like everything else.
I'll try to remember to leave that one down below. I
Yeah,
have
yeah,
all
and
the
I,
other
I could
ones
I
on
could
the
send
list.
you a link to that page for sure.
Please do.
Yeah.
Christina has a question for me. Do you plan to do a stream with Nick anytime soon? I don't know. I've not heard too much from Nick, so I'm not sure. We stay in touch, but I would love to do it. We just gotta see what Nick wants to do. So that would be awesome, though. It would be great. Um, but yeah, so this has been fun. This has been a really blast to talk with everybody and
Absolutely.
interact.
And just catching up too has been fun.
It has been fun. It's been great. Like TJ said, like summer's just really busy, and it's been really busy with me
Mhm.
between work and life. And I was dog sitting for a while, and I went on vacation, um, which was nice because I got to see my sisters and my mom and my grandma and nieces and nephews. So that was a blast. Um, I realized that I'm getting super old though because I tried playing tag with my niece and nephew, and I was like, after the third round, I was like, need to take a break. Like it was like, oh my goodness,
Old and winded.
um, long winded, and my legs were
Yeah.
killing me. Um, yes, Christina, I'll definitely. I'm gonna try to talk to Nick soon and see if we can do anything. But Travis says favorite movie soundtracks. Oh my gosh, I got favorite horror movie soundtracks. I have a lot of them.
Mine is kind of easy one for me.
Which one's yours?
It's Tarzan, like Disney's
Ooh,
Tarzan, the Phil Collins tracks. Is
cool,
is so good.
cool.
Yeah, well, it's either that or it's Guardians of the Galaxy one.
Nice. What is your favorite? Do you have a favorite horror movie soundtrack too?
mm, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one.
Yeah, I do have some great soundtracks though. Tarzan's great. I love the Guardians, especially Volume One.
Mhm.
Um, I have a lot of.
Megan has Guardians one on vinyl. My
Does she?
wife.
That's
Mhm.
awesome. I have some great CD soundtracks. I got Some Kind of Wonderful, one of my favorite movies, 80s movie, the original soundtrack. As far as horror movie soundtracks go, I do have, let me show you this real quick. I do have a vinyl actually. I'll be right back.
Look at him flex. Also too, while we're on the topic of music, that concert I'm going to on the 19th is actually Memphis Mayfire, and I got VIP tickets, so I'm actually going to get to meet the band, and I'm probably going to take Challenger and Unconditional and get them signed by the band too. So I'm pretty excited for that.
Are you talking about which one?
The Memphis Mayfire, that concert that I'm going to on the 19th is actually to see them, and I got VIP tickets for it. So I'm gonna meet the band, give them some signatures. Also, Spencer, the vocalist for Ice Nine Kills, that last vinyl, he's
Yeah.
gonna be a scare fest, and I'm gonna get 2 vinyls signed by him as well.
It's awesome. Well, I have one vinyl, and I don't have a vinyl player, so I have it unopened. But I did buy the CD too. But it is the Halloween Ends vinyl. It's just part of my Halloween collection. You know.
Yeah.
I think it has like an orange vinyl on the inside of it.
I was gonna ask if it was colored vinyl.
It is. I've not opened it, but yeah, I think it's an orange vinyl.
I don't
So,
have anything against black vinyls, but I'm trying to keep my whole collection just like something unique.
oh yeah, you got to. I do like some great horror movie soundtracks though. So like the Halloween trilogy, the David Gordon Green ones. I love all those soundtracks. But yeah, Carpenter's original Halloween soundtrack classic. Prince of Darkness. That soundtrack is great. I pretty much love a lot of Carpenter's soundtracks. I think they're great. So, and then Travis says, "Oh, as a huge fan of Phil Collins and Genesis fan, the Tarzan soundtrack is fantastic." I agree with
It's
that.
so good.
I love Disney has some great soundtracks. I
agree.
Disney soundtracks.
The song, "Please Stop Your Crying, It'll Be Alright."
Yes.
Dude, I sung that song to Lily, like, when she was having, like, rough nights sleeping from the time she was a baby, literally until she was, like, 7 years old. Like, there was, like, a hot minute where she could not go to sleep without listening to that song with us.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Yeah, it's that's a very important song to me.
Yeah, I love that song. It is and I love that movie. It's one of the best Disney movies out there. Just great. The soundtrack though is like the best thing.
Agreed.
Oh yes, Christina says, "I remember when you hated Halloween Ends." I did. I hated it for a while.
Interesting.
Yep. I was like, "Oh," but it's grown on me. And then Travis says, "Met Arlie Lehman, first Jason, who played with Asinine Kills at my local comic shop." Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Actually, I just got back into skateboarding as well. That's kind of fun too.
Yes. Talk about that a little bit. Yeah, you got back into that.
I mean, it's slow going because I don't have a ton of time to like put into it. But yeah, I still had my original deck. I gave my trucks and wheels away. So I finished. I rebought everything for that, and then I actually found a marketplace deal. I don't know if you can see it over there on my shelf. I've got a bunch of skateboard decks over there that I've just kind of hung on my shelf just to get them off the floor. But I found a marketplace deal. Some lady's kids that she had tried to like get them into skating, and they just never took to it. So she had 3 like brand new decks in her garage, and she was just cleaning her garage out. Was selling them on marketplace for $10. A fully kitted out skateboard's like bottom dollar, like $120. Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna take all 3 of them.
That's so cool. I'm getting back into screenwriting, so it's gonna be something I'm gonna get back into. Do a little bit more screenwriting. I used to write my own screenplays and everything. I have like a whole box full of nothing but notebooks full of screenplays and stories.
Cool.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna get back into.
You ever well, I know you did some acting, but did you ever do any kind of screenwriting for like Brian and them?
No, never did anything for Brian. So never did any screenwriting for Brian. But I would like to get back into screenwriting. That would be so much fun. So much fun to do. I have retired as an actor though. So I have put up the acting shoes. That was a fun time. Fun time too. Let's see. So, Travis says the track of the shape burns from the end of 2018 when they're escaping at the house is such a great rendition of the theme. It was a hopeful quality to it that I love. Then Rampage from Kills. Yes. Yeah, I love the 2018 Halloween soundtrack is awesome. Love it. Christina says, and you don't like Halloween Resurrection now, and it is all right in the world. Yeah, that was like not an easy watch the last time. And when did you screenwriting? When did you screenwriting? I started screenwriting back in '05, actually. So I had a theme of screenplays called The Curse of the Class Clown, where it was a slasher series and, actually made, which I've lost the footage, but in high school, I made a slasher movie called The Curse of the Class Clown with a group of friends. And it was pretty cool. We filmed it like after school for like a couple days. It's pretty awesome. I directed it. So I did direct a movie. And it was fun. We had a good time with it. So I wrote that, and it was a series of just like a fun horror movie series. And then I did my own fan film or my own fan scripts of a Nightmare on Elm Street movies called Freddy Awakens and Dream Slayer. And it was all surrounding Alice from Nightmare 4 and 5 and her son. And Freddy Awakens was really just a love letter to Nightmare on Elm Street, but also Nightmare 4, which is one of my favorites. And so I did that. I did a lot of screenplaying. I've wrote a lot of great fun stuff. So I would like to get back into writing. Like I have a whole like series of stories that I want to write called the Boys of Summer, which is a gay love story about two best friends over a summer who live in like a very royal small town, and they realize that their friendship is there, but there's more there to them. And so it's something I've had in my mind for 12 years, and I want to write that, and it's going to be a trilogy of stories. So I have a lot of things in my mind, and I'll have a lot of ideas for screenplays. So a lot more stuff, horror movie related stuff, dramas, like, but horror is where it's at for me. Like that's the biggest one for me. I don't think I can ever write comedy. I think comedy would be a really hard one for me if I ever try to do comedy. So,
I don't
um,
I'm very bad at writing,
mhm.
but I have always wondered, like, if there was ever a world where, like, I had tried acting, if I would be any good at it, or
Good.
stand-up comedy, because I think, like, not to sound like conceited or anything, but I do think that I'm naturally funny a lot
Who you are. I
outside
think you're
outside
funny.
of outside of the podcast, because I try to be somewhat serious while we're filming a podcast.
Mm.
But I think I'm just really good at, like, one-liners.
That you are, and you are funny. I've seen the
Yeah,
funny, so in person too, a
yeah.
lot.
So
So
I've always
I
been curious if I ever, like, attempted something like that, if I would be any good at it.
I think you would be.
Hmm,
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed acting. It's been a long time
yeah.
since I've acted, but I enjoyed it. I have an IMDb, by the way.
Mm, mhm.
I know nothing on it very much, but except for the movies I was in with Brian, I had a good time with that. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I have an IMDb page, so I do. But let's see. Travis says "The Boys of Summer," the first song I learned to play piano on. That's awesome. So when I came up with the idea of "Boys of Summer," I was listening to that song, and I know there's like a different, like the song has a little bit different meaning, but this would definitely be something where it would be like a kind of like a summer romance, and it would also kind of just surround like when I came up with this was 2012, and I think of me growing up or just living in like Arkansas for that short amount of time where I, felt alone and so the boys of summer would be something surrounding that about friendship and first time loves and heartache and choices that you would have to make. And I have like a second one that I thought about called Always and Forever My William, and a third one that I have like in my mind. So there's a lot of writing and I want to do like a trilogy of that. So, and it'd be fun if they got made into movies. So I don't know. But then I also have a horror movie franchise series like Curse of the Class Clown, and I wrote a fan version of Poltergeist. And so I mean, there's a lot of things that I have in my mind that I just have to, write down. So I have a biopic about TJ that I want to write about. The great TJ.
He lived a hardcore life.
And I was his. When he becomes famous, I am his agent.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
I know. I'm being a goofball. I'm being a goofball.
When we become famous for this fucking podcast.
That's right. That's right. So anyway, we're going on 90 minutes. This was a blast.
Yeah. It's been a big one for sure.
It has been a big one. So but yeah, TJ, this was fun. This was a good time. Long overdue.
It was definitely good to get back into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do the 26th for our next one, which is a little over 3 weeks. So it's a little bit spaced out. Maybe we'll do a pop-up one. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we'll aim for the 26th for our next one. We'll be going over Evil Dead Burn and the Odyssey.
For sure. And then Moana. And you'll let us know about Moana. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great night. Oh, thank you, Christina. Great. Christina says it was great. Great stream. It was so nice seeing you again. Can't wait for the next. No, thank you. I appreciate that.
When we go live with Moana, I'm going to be wearing a big curly wig and a big muscle suit, and I'm just going to be.
I love it. I love it. And Travis says a criticism about romance films, specifically gay protagonists, is that so many of them, and tragically one of them dies and they don't end up together. Not sure what that is. I can't give too much away with kind of this trilogy of things I have in mind, but yeah. But anyway, no, I had a blast and it was great, and I look forward to the next one, buddy. So
Patreon thought, would you be interested in sharing screenplays with people? Yeah, or is it something you would like to keep personal?
No, I love to share. And
that might be something. Yeah, that might be something too. Then maybe that'll be something that if you subscribe to our Patreon as well, we can maybe put them on like a Google Docs, and I could show you how to do that as well, Justin, because I know text's not really your thing.
No, I have most of them written in notebooks, so it would have to be like.
Well, we can type them up in like a Google Docs and then have an open link for people that we share the link with and put that in Patreon as well. That would be something.
Have to dig them out. So I'd have a blast with that. That'd be fun. But yeah, anyway, and then Travis says, can't wait to hear Memphis Mayfire compose the score of your first film. You never know.
So, yeah, that would be fun. That'd be fun.
The most fun I had screenwriting though was when I wrote my nightmare movies. Like that was a blast. Like I was like, I watched Nightmare 4 probably like 5 times in a row when I was writing that first screenplay for that one, because I was just I am a big fan of that movie and the lore and everything there. So but anyway, and real quick before I go, I did watch a movie. I thought I'd let you know. Ready or Not 2, Slade. I loved it.
Cool.
I think you'd really like those movies. So
I feel like I watched the first one, but I don't know if I watched it. I'm getting it confused, or if I watched another movie and I'm getting them confused. But we'll talk about that. another time, or
Yeah,
maybe I'll just
totally.
rewatch the first one if I've seen it, and so what? I don't
Well,
know.
Night or Ready or Not, real quick, the plot of that one is a woman gets married into a family, and on her wedding night, she draws a card to play a game, and the game is hide and seek, and it's pretty much the
Like
family
Manhunt.
having to hunt her down
Okay,
and
so
grab her. So,
I'm envisioning a movie where a bunch of rich people like grab a bunch of people and like force them to like hide and fight for their lives. And the main girl, they grabbed the wrong girl as somebody that lived in the same town with the same name, and
ooh.
she was like special forces or something like that. And they didn't realize. The
Oh,
girl they meant to grab was like a junkie, but she was like a badass, and she basically like kills them all.
they want to kill you, the one you saw.
Maybe. Okay, maybe
That
that's let me look at it. That's
I do
probably
want to
what it
see
is.
that. Travis says, "Great pick. Nightmare 2 and 4 are probably my favorites. I love Nightmare 2. If they ever did a legacy sequel to Nightmare on Elm Street, Jesse needs to be the
No,
protagonist."
that's not They
Agreed.
Will Kill You. That's the one where she's in a hotel.
Okay, which one is this then? This is interesting. I'll have to look this up.
That movie had a weird twist at the end.
Did
That
it?
movie, basically a girl and her sister run away and then get into some trouble, and the sister gets arrested and she flees.
Hmm.
The movie I'm thinking of is called The Hunt.
Oh, that's a good movie. That is a
Yeah.
really good movie.
But
Really good movie.
anyway, like years down the road, the main chick in that They Will Kill You movie finds out her sister's staying in some hotel, and then she goes to like get her sister, like, and then they find out that the hotel is like there's like a cult inside the hotel that kills
Mhm.
strangers that come into the hotel for to be immortal. And the sister
Ooh.
has kind of like joined this cult. So she goes in there and just starts killing everybody, but they keep coming back alive and she keeps killing them and etc. So she's doing
Hmm.
it to like save her sister essentially. It was a decent flick. It was just really just nonstop action, which is fine.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have to watch it. I do want to see it.
It's for sure worth watching. Absolutely.
Cool. And then Travis, real quick, says, "I want a Nightmare on Elm Street movie where the protagonist has dementia or something that causes the dream world to change, affecting Freddy too. He is in one of the person's head and then a different one." That's cool. I like that concept. But anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. This was fun. I had a great time. TJ
Mhm.
had a blast.
Yeah, for sure.
And thank you everybody for commenting and tuning in. This was just like a fun, like, talk movies and catch up and just see how everybody is. So but if you haven't yet, please definitely like this. That we'd really appreciate that. Share it if you can. Let people know about us.
Yeah.
Um, Follow the links down below. We have a Facebook page. We have a YouTube channel. So go subscribe, please. TJ has a YouTube channel, Scream Streams. Follow that. Mine's down below if you're not following it. Spotify on there. Like there's just so much. And send
Yep.
me your TikTok and I'll try
Yep.
to add
Yep.
that down below. But yeah, we're looking forward to the future and things to come up. So we really appreciate you all. Thank you for watching, commenting. Um, Make sure to like and thank you. Just appreciate it. So, and anybody on Facebook, thank you for watching. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
but
Until
everybody
next
have
time.
till next time. Everybody have a great night. TJ, it was a blast, buddy. You're my
Absolutely.
homie.
Yeah,
So
for sure. We'll get
set
together
outro video.
in
Oh,
2
sorry.
days.
In 2 days, we're gonna
Happy
do an
4th.
outro.
Happy 4th. Happy Independence Day.
Yes, happy 4th, everybody. Watch out for the fishermen. You know, I know we did last summer, all that stuff. And we'll talk to you later. So much love, everybody.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Peace out, Girl Scout. Oh, hold on. I got to do the intro.